Hey everyone, it's Lisa here from Arcane and Stellar with a pick a card reading for you. So this reading is going to be about a message from their heart to yours. Okay, so you can think of a person, you know, that you'd like to know what's on their heart when it comes to you. And hopefully you can find some messages within these readings that are coming from their heart to yours. I want to apologize for being so slow this week in replying and posting. I have had a week from, well, not hell actually, because a lot of it's been wonderful. I have had a lot of little like Mercury retrograde things popping up, my AC in the car going out, emergency dentist appointment with my son, lots of things like that, tons of personal readings. I want to thank you guys because you kept me very busy this week, and I just like am so thankful because I've had so many things pouring in for my wish list, and I'm just in awe and just full of gratitude when it comes to you guys. Like, seriously, first of all, I want to say a few thank yous before I move on. First of all, okay, let's get Whitney, because I have her gift right here. The Cosmic Reading Cards. Awesome deck. I haven't got to look at it much. It just came today. And, oh, that's another thing, guys. I've been doing my Reiki level 2. So, I went to the first part today. Tomorrow's the next one. So that's why, like, I came home today exhausted. And anyways, but I haven't been able to look at it that much. But I looked at it a little bit. Amazing deck, Whitney. Thank you so much. And yesterday, oh no, and then as well, I want to say thank you to Katie. You're amazing, Katie. You always pick out the decks I love and I really want. And I got the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot, so I'm really excited about that one. Katie, you're a doll. And another huge big thank you to Steven. I messaged you, I think that I messaged you. Hold on, I'm just trying to get the other deck. There are a few of them here. First of all, Steven. So many things you surprised me with. Like, what the heck, dude? Steven got me the Secret Language of Color cards, the Pride Tarot, which is awesome. I'm using it in one of the piles. I did not know that existed, or it would have been on my wish list. Find Your Happy, beautiful. I even got to use this in a 6-month reading yesterday, and that was amazing. Golden Girls Tarot. Thank you, Steven. Really, like, I can't believe your kindness. And I've messaged you. You didn't leave an email. I messaged you through, I think, the thank you thing. I scanned something on the Amazon app. I'm like an old lady when it comes to these things, apparently. But I scanned it. Sorry. And I think I sent you a message. If you didn't get something, message me at Arcane and Stellar because I want to do a reading for you. And yeah, I've just been blown away by your guys' kindness. I've had so many things coming at me in the mail, and it's just like, makes me want to just cry, like, you know, tears of being thankful and grateful for your guys' support and kindness. So really just sending all the blessings to you guys. Seriously. So 4 piles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Timestamps are down below. Sorry for rambling, but I wanted to make sure that everyone felt, you know, properly thanked. But yeah, see you guys in your reading, okay? Hey guys, so if you chose pile number 1 with the red jasper, this is your reading. So let's get into this. So we're starting out with the Timeless Witch. I'm definitely getting the sense that your person feels as if this connection has a timeless element to it, that you guys will come together when it's meant to be, especially for those of you in separation. I feel like this person's heart knows and wants you to know that there is something timeless when it comes to you. There's something, especially, like, even if you guys are together at this, you know, this current moment, you're together with this person, or, you know, there's just something about this that will never go away. Actually, one of the songs that came to my head with this card was A Love That Will Never Grow Old by Emmylou Harris. It's funny because I haven't heard that song in forever, and some of you might, you know, want to go look that up and see if it relates to your connection in some kind of way. But this card in particular, though, is about thick clouds of jealousy and pride dissolving, okay? It also is about peace of mind, attracting truthful, happy news. So for some of you, in their heart, they want to share some kind of truthful, happy news with you. They want to dissolve any sort of, clouds that have been kind of weighing down on your connection or on their own heart or mind when it comes to you, especially their mind. A lot of times, people don't follow their heart. They get stuck up in the head. And I feel like that could be your person. Very stuck in the head sometimes, and sometimes drowns out what's in their heart. So let's see what else we've got. We've got dreams. So I would definitely, it seems that your person has been having dreams about you, or you represent a dream too, a timeless wish perhaps in their heart of coming together. This person could wish on stars when it comes to you, I'm getting. And a dream come true is something I'm getting to here for many of you, that you represented something to them that was part of a dream come true. But I would say that for the majority of you, there are dreams when it comes to you. And this could be daydreams or it could be night dreams, where you show up in their dreams. For some of you, might also be having like kind of mutual dreams as well. We have patience. So I would certainly say that your person, one of the messages from their heart is to have patience with them. Perhaps they haven't been the easiest person, and they are, for many of you, there's a thank you from their heart that you've had patience with them, because some of them might have been, quite difficult at times, and, depending on your connection. But in general, there's just this, like, gratitude here for patience, I feel, in their heart. Perhaps many of you have just shown patience, to them numerous times. We have encouragement in the reverse, which I'm going to get into in a minute. Let's just get the tarot out. Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Cups. So there could be some sadness here in their heart. The Lovers, the Eight of Wands, Ace of Swords, and Eight of Swords. I really get the sense here that your person would love to communicate, would love to see you in person, is something I'm seeing. There's a lot of passion here, and there's a strong desire in their heart to speak some sort of truth to you, especially in regards to something that was said that is regretful. Perhaps they've said something that made you really sad, that made you cry, and I feel like in their heart that's what they want, is to honor some sort of truth within themselves. Some of them are blocking off their emotions like greatly when it comes to you, and they kind of have even maybe been blocking off communication with the Eight of Swords. They get very stuck in their head about how to move forward with this connection. In their heart, they feel it. They feel something special. We have the Lovers here. I love that card in the Golden Girls Tarot. But they feel trapped. And I feel like they feel trapped from speaking their truth. Of course, probably for different reasons for each of you, but I do get the sense here with the Wheel of Fortune that maybe it's felt like there's been some bad luck in your connection, or that the odds are not in your favor, like in the Hunger Games it says, may the odds be ever in your favor. I feel like in your guys' connection, there's something about it at times where it's felt like the wheel spins. It's like, so maybe it feels like, oh, we're so lucky to have met, and then bam, there's all these obstacles, this type of thing. And that could be how your person feels. I do get this sense in their heart that they want to move past these things with the Eight of Swords. I mean, the Eight of Wands into that Ace of Swords. It's like they want to many of them are dying to tell you something greatly in their heart. Like they want to get something off their chest. But I see that trapped energy here with the Eight of Swords, feeling a lot of fear. Let's see, we've got encouragement in reverse. I'm still learning this deck. I love it. It's an amazing deck. Let's see. So it says, a misstep isn't the end of the world. You've fallen into a trap of false courage, and only humility will lead you out of it. Perhaps you weren't listening to your intuition or your heart. And now you're in a jam. Eight of Swords. Being too self-reliant without knowing the ropes has brought you to this place. Don't become too discouraged. All is well, and you can always start again, take another road, and surely discover new territories where love really blossoms. Just remember to rely on your higher power. You can't always get what you want, but Spirit knows your needs. Something better waits around the corner. That's interesting because of that timeless witch, which is about clouds clearing out and good news coming in. Clouds of confusion and jealousy moving away as well is part of the timeless witch. I feel like this person's waiting for the right timing. And with that patience, for many of you, there's that message of, I'm getting my shit together. Wait on me. Okay? And that's from their heart. And I'm not advising you guys to wait, because everyone's going to have a different situation. So I'm not giving advice here. But that's just the message that they would want to tell you, I feel like, for a lot of you. There's a lot of, I feel like a lot of heaviness on their heart in regards to something that's happening in this connection that they want to discuss, but they just feel trapped. And it sits on their heart a lot. And a lot of you, they're very much in their head. They're out of their heart space is a little bit blocked off, I feel, right now. And even dreams, think about it. It's very head-based, you know? So I feel like a lot of you, this person's in their head. And so for many of you, this could be coming from the subconscious. But yeah, it seems like your person's really wanting you to know some kind of truth about, again, some kind of regret that they have, especially if they chose somebody else, or if they haven't honored their true desire in this connection of coming towards you, or bringing this together. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I'm going to keep this short and sweet, because I just, I don't want to bother you guys too much with long readings, and I have a lot to do myself. So I'm just going to leave it there for you guys. And I hope that it gives you some insight into your person's heart right now and their current energy. And thank you guys so much for your support. Lots of love. And for those of you that want personal readings, of course, that's all down in the description box below. There's a link to my Etsy store. As usual, there's a link to my Amazon wish list for those that want to get a reading that way. I always do a reading for anybody who gets something off my wish list, so that's always another option. But I want to... Oh, wait! I want to say, by the way, before I leave, a thank you to Marlene. Marlene got the Inspired by Frida cards, which I'm going to be using in a reading upcoming. So... beautiful little awesome deck. Totally recommend it. It's got a lot of beautiful messages in it. So, take care, guys, and lots of love. Bye-bye. Hey, guys, if you chose pile number 2 with the blue obsidian, this is your reading. As you can see, I'm going all natural with my nails right now. So they kind of look like trash, but that's okay. Oh, and I want to say a quick thank you, because I forgot this in the intro, and I feel really bad now. But I want to say a thank you to Marlene for the Inspired by Frida cards. Beautiful deck. I'm not using it now, but I'm going to be using it in an upcoming reading. But really beautiful deck. So thank you, Marlene. You know I've already messaged you, and I'm going to be doing your reading over the weekend. So, we have the Warty Witch. This is actually a very beautiful card as a message from your person's heart. I feel like for many of you, there's a thank you here for loving this person despite all of their flaws, It's with the Warty Witch, it's about, loving someone warts and all, just like the saying. And for many of you, there's just this unconditional compassion and love that they feel that comes from you. Like, for many of you, there's just this sense that you have really accepted this person as they are, with a lot of love and compassion, and they appreciate it so much. And I feel like it's mutual for many of you, especially in their heart space. Even if they haven't shown you this always, or said it, or spoken it, they have a great love for you as well, and it's like an unconditional type of feeling of love, where it's like, that it's like it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside. They just love who you are on the inside. And many of you might, it's not to say that you guys are like, having, being a warty witch, but it's just like there's this unconditional love, okay? So we have that card, which is a beautiful one. We have life purpose. I really do get the sense for some of you that this person's pulled away in some way. Not all of you. For some of you, this person feels like you're part of their life purpose. But for some of you, this person might be focusing on their own life purpose right now. And for some of you, the ones that have, where this person's pulled away, I'm getting the message that they want you to know it has nothing to do with the way that you look or appear. It has nothing to do with that. And that is really perhaps even weighs heavy on their heart, because they might think that you feel that way, that if they've rejected you or pulled away in some way, you might be blaming your outer appearances or feeling like you're not good enough. And this person wants to squash that belief right here and like now, in terms of what's on their heart. Okay, we have Sacred Pool in reverse. I'm going to get into that one because I need to, the guidebook, I'm still learning this one. And we have Happiness as well. So I'm going to put that one over there. And then we're using the Pride Tarot. Thank you, Stephen. We've got Three of Swords. So perhaps some pain in their heart. Knight of Pentacles. The Hermit. So I definitely see a pulled back energy of someone that's really, for many of you, this person's pulled back in themselves with the Hermit card. Many of you could be in no contact situations, or there's just been a temporary pullback. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles under the Three of Swords. The Queen of Wands. The Knight of Pentacles. You know, I will say something here about, and I often say this in my personal readings when it comes up, but the nines, they're very solo, in a way, type of energy. You always see the nines as being, you know, kind of alone. And especially with the Nine of Pentacles, it's about it's essentially about your own self-worth, your own self-value. It's feeling a sense of accomplishment within yourself. And you can't ever have that. You know, you can't share that until you have it yourself, or the relationship isn't going to work. A lot of times that's why we say, oh, you got to have a lot of self-love. You know what I mean? You got to love yourself before you can love someone else. Now, that's not, I mean, of course, to a point. It's self-love. It's a journey that we're always on. You know what I mean? And we're always having breakthroughs. But I feel like your person, for many of you, has pulled away because they are trying to build their value up. And I'm not saying that they're trying to make money for you. This person is doing a lot of inner work on their own stability. And that's really where they're at right now here with that Hermit and that Nine of Pentacles. And it has nothing to do with you. I feel like a lot of you might have taken this rejection or this pulling away as something that, you know, what had something to do with you and your lack of, like, you know, perhaps your lack of beauty or your lack of value. And it has nothing to do with that. It's so much more about this person. And I feel like that's really what's on their heart, in terms of you. Like, they're going through something. And the thing about, like I was going to say, to continue what I was saying about the nines, is that when we get that nine, like the Nine of Cups or the Nine of Pentacles are a good example of this in particular, is that you can't share. Like with the Ten of Pentacles, it's all about community, sharing with the ones you love, with your family, a legacy, you know, leading that legacy and really bringing it in circle with everybody. You can't do that until you have it to share. And that's where this person's at right now. They're finding themselves in some kind of way. And like I said, for some of you, it could be financial. But I feel like for a lot of you, this is more about, think about Pentacles, it's very rooted energy. It's this person's finding their grounding in life. And that is so connected to so many other things. You know what I mean? There's a flow that has to happen. And it could be that, you know, they're just trying to figure out where they are and who they are in life. And building that themselves up. And I feel like there's a big feeling of sadness here in their heart when it comes to you. We have the Three of Swords. So there's definitely some pain. For many of you, this person felt that they've caused you pain because they've chosen, perhaps here with the Nine of Pentacles, themselves, okay, and are kind of just working on their value. As I said, they've kind of disappeared off into this stage of the Hermit. And for many of you, there's a long lack of perhaps communication or something like that. Not for all of you, of course. But I do feel like this person in some ways is a little bit more self-focused right now. With the Queen of Wands too, for some of you, they have recognized that you have a lot of passion for them, and they feel very appreciative of that. And again, this could be also reflecting the fact that they do find you very, like, attractive. For those of you that have had that issue pop up where you felt like it was your looks or something, or that it was something you did or said physically. No, it has nothing to do with that at all. And I really do feel like this person feels that sense of loyalty to you, but they also feel a sense of loyalty to themselves. Because for many of them, they've actually come to the realization, and maybe if it's even on a subconscious level, that this person realizes that they can't give you anything if they don't have anything themselves to give. And there's just that kind of energy showing up here for me. Now, with the Sacred Pool card in reverse, it can say it can be difficult to overcome denial when there is a reward for staying where you are. Wow, you know, that's interesting. If you can't accept and love yourself, you remain. Oh, wow, this is crazy. That's crazy. Okay, if you can't accept and love yourself, you remain trapped, wearing a false mask of victimhood. The benefit of embracing denial and the victim's mask is that you never take a real risk. Dimming your light serves no one. Turning away from the truth that is reflected in the stillness of the sacred pool keeps you in denial, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Such vain efforts lead to a tedious, boring existence. Take the risk and shine your beautiful light into the world. Look in the mirror and see the truth. Surrender the need to self-sabotage. And for many of you, this is something the person does. And like I said, even subconsciously, this could be their journey right now. This is what the universe has forced them on, that going within, because they've been in denial about a lot of things in their life. They've been wearing maybe a victim's mask at time and self-sabotaging. Remember that you have a responsibility not just to yourself, but to the divine spark within you. Courage is not about absence of fear. Accept the discomfort of seeing with clear eyes, and you'll soon find that wondrous adventures are waiting for you. But the thing about fear is that to face fears, you need that groundedness. And I feel like that's what this person's seeking right now. Physical, spiritual groundedness. And that's really what's on their heart when it comes to you. And that's what they would want to tell you, is that again, you are precious to them in many ways. They love you despite anything. It has nothing, again, to do with you. Because I just feel heavily that for many of you, there's been a lot of self-doubt that's come to you in this connection, where maybe you've questioned your worth or your value or your looks or anything, you know what I mean? There's just something about that that's really coming strongly to me with the wordy witch here. And again, like I said, this is part of this person's purpose right now, and that's kind of the journey that they're on, to find that self-worth, so then they can offer something better. And this is a sense of, like I said, it's not necessarily buying you like a home and proposing. It's more about finding that groundedness within themselves, in their life. And that's kind of the journey. And I feel like a lot of you here with the Queen of Wands are actually showing up. Even if you're not a feminine energy, it doesn't matter. A female. It's feminine energy. And I feel like a lot of you have been very, passionate about this person. And at times, there were times where you were ready for more than they were. And that's really why that is showing up here. But yeah. And again, with that Queen of Wands, I feel like there's that message in their heart that they find that you attractive. They find you vivacious. Actually, I had that song stuck in my head for some reason when I pulled this. Oh, gosh. Vivacious eyes, curvaceous thighs. Love was at first sight. But it's just like that line came to me, but I don't think that song resonates. But that's Natalie Merchant. Oh, gosh. What's the name of it? Driving me nuts now. Natalie Merchant. I love Natalie Merchant. It's dang it. It's about the women. Oh my gosh. You're just gonna have to look up. If I can think of it, I'll put it in the comments, okay? I cannot think of it right now. It's about different women. I'm trying to think of the words now, so maybe it will come to me. Ophelia by Natalie Merchant. There we go. I think that's the name of the song. So if you want to look up the lyrics, maybe it's going to relate to some of you, but that line came to me. So for some of you, there might be curvaceous thighs, vivacious eyes. So again, for those of you that are maybe feeling like you're a little bit bigger or something like that, and you have oh wow, okay. For some of you, again, if you struggle with your weight or you have issues of self-worth regarding your weight, that has nothing to do with this person. They don't care. Like, they don't look at you that way. There's nothing about that, okay? I just want to make that clear. That's definitely on their heart when it comes to you. Like, they don't have, if you felt pain or doubts about yourself because of this person, I want you to know that it's not about that, okay? I just felt that strongly, and some of you really need to hear that, so take care of yourselves, guys. I'm gonna stop here so I don't talk your guys' ear off, but I'm sending you guys so much love. I hope that this message gave you some kind of you know, help when it comes to this connection, understanding what's on their heart, and yeah, take it as it resonates, of course, but yeah, if you want a personal reading, all that information is down in the description box below. There's my Etsy store, so you can purchase readings on there, as well as my Amazon wish list, so you guys know that I always do readings for anybody who gets something off my Amazon wish list, for those that like the gift giving part, and I always like to gift give in return, and yeah, so those are the ways to get readings with me. I just appreciate you guys so much, and I'll see you all next time, okay? Take care. Hey guys, if you chose pile number 3 here with the Desert Rose, this is your reading. So as you can see, I've going all natural with my nails for a while, giving myself a break from the nail polish. Okay, so what is on your person's heart when it comes to you? What messages do they have from your heart, from their heart to yours? So we have the Heavenly Witch. Now, first of all, when I see this, I do get the sense that this person sees you as somebody, in their heart they have a vision of you that's very sweet and kind, inspirational, and there's just something about you that's very heavenly. And oh my gosh, just like Heaven by The Cure, listen to that song. That could relate. But I want to say as well, this can actually be about dreams. So your person could be having dreams about you, and that's you could be showing up in their dreams a lot. This could be daydreams or night dreams as well. So I definitely get that message here. There's something very iridescent and beautiful about you, too, that this person would want you to know. That's definitely something that they feel. We have empowerment. So for some of you, you might have been showing more empowerment to them, or you've empowered them in some way. You perhaps are very encouraging to them. And with the Heavenly Witch, honestly, like, I feel like have lit their life up in some way. Even if you guys aren't in contact right now, that doesn't have to be for all of you. Of course, this isn't really a no contact reading, so again, relate these messages as it resonates. But there's definitely an empowerment that comes from you. They find you to be very empowering, not only in your aura, your own aura, and like with yourself, but in regards to that, you know, in regards to giving them empowerment and making them feel more confident, perhaps. I just get this very supportive type of vibe from you guys. We have compassion, so there we go again, very compassionate. They feel also perhaps some compassion towards you in their heart, especially if they don't always show it on the outside. They feel it in their heart, you know what I mean? For some of you, this person might want to tell you that they may act very strong on the outside, but they have a very soft inside, okay? We have Stormfield in reverse, which I'll get into in a minute. And then we've got of course, our tarot. I'm going to move these over a tiny bit here so I can make room for these. So we have the Four of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Lovers, the Two of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles, interestingly enough. So a lot of duality here. Lots of twos coming out. Funnily, like a lot of twos. And it does tell me that there are a lot of things in their heart. I feel the sense of duality in what they show you and what they feel. For many of you with the Four of Swords, this person could be a bit quiet. They could be very soft-spoken, or they don't say too much in general. I'm getting the sense of that. Especially for some of you, this could be a no-contact situation. For others of you that are in contact with this person, it's like they may be very quiet on the outside. They don't speak up a whole lot. They may go kind of within. They keep a lot of the things within themselves. For others, you know, and for some of you, there's a deep friendship here. This person feels quite happy around you. And I feel like a lot of what they want to say is that they feel a strong pull in their heart towards you. There could be a lot of choices here and balance involved in this connection. But I feel like for many of you, they want you to know that they feel something more. For some of you, this is like, yeah, if you guys are friends, there might be a very strong bond between the two of you that they recognize. And let's see, what else am I getting? And again, that mutual sense of compassion and of feeling, even if they don't always show it. For some of you with this Two of Pentacles, they might be focused more on the practical sides of life. They may be very, like I said, very quiet, not always, showing what's really going on inside of them. For some of you, it's like because they feel like they have to feel empowered and strong, and it's hard for them to open up. I feel for a lot of you, this person is thinking about you greatly, and you've been on their heart a lot. If you haven't been in contact with this person, they've been really thinking about the future, where this is going, what they could do to kind of iron things out, to bring things into balance again. And I feel like there's just a lot going on in this person's head too here with the Four of Swords. A lot of internal stuff going on with this person rather than external. Let's see. I want to look at the Stormfield in reverse card and see what pops out here. Now is not the time to engage in any activity that brings unwanted chaos or drama into your life. This kind of storm can be destructive, and you'll regret your actions later. Hurtful words will be carried on the wind and bring a tornado of betrayal, anger, and unnecessary angst. Find shelter. This turbulent weather will pass and your house will be untouched. Say no to drama. Wait till the storm blows over. Only then will you be heard. That's very interesting. For many of you that are in no-contact situations, this person's pulled back with that Four of Swords because of this. There might have been a lot of turbulent energy in your connection or in their feelings. Perhaps they haven't wanted to, and for some of you, you might have shown them your own empowerment, and that could be that you've kind of went from being very compassionate to kind of more towards them versus being compassionate to yourself. But that's interesting about the hurtful words will be carried on the wind and bring a tornado or betrayal, anger, and unnecessary angst. This person could be trying to avoid angst, avoid drama at this time. And maybe for some of you, it's like they pulled away and you're kind of like, what's going on? And it could be that they're just trying not to bring their problems to you. And for some of you, if they have said some hurtful things to you, there is a feeling of, it's not exactly what reflects their heart, I want to say. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not getting a lot of negative vibes here, though, so I don't really feel, honestly, that for most of you that's going to resonate. The Stormfields card, to be honest. For some of you, of course, that may resonate with you, but if there has been some arguments in the past, I feel like they would definitely want to move this forward in their heart. They want to come together. For many of you, they feel like a really tight connection with you. This could be like a soulmate type of connection. And there's a desire for balance, for happier times. I feel like this person would want you to know that you make them really happy, that you're always a good time. I'm going to pull one of these, actually. I didn't for the others, but I'm going to for you guys. And I want to say thank you to Marlene for this deck, because Marlene got this off the wish list, and I didn't mention it in the intro, but I forgot. But I want to say thank you to Marlene. I don't know if she's watching this pile, but we've been in contact already about doing a reading. But here, let's get a message here from Frida. Find the untamed wild colors in the garden of your heart. Unnamed, untamed, whoops. Find the unnamed wild colors in the garden of your heart. This person could be really going within too, right now, trying to figure out what's in their heart. There's a lot of duality and choices here, and this like connection, but also this exploration. So again, there could be a lot of deciding going on right now in terms of what's in this person's heart. For some of you, this person may have a hard time because this might be based on a friendship, or there might be some kind of choice to be made, especially if it comes to third-party situations. I'm just going to mention that. If there has been some sort of third-party situation in this connection. Let's see, any other messages, Spirit? There we go. It's your birthright to explore your creative path and be happy your entire life. For many of you, this person wants you to know too, with that Two of Wands, that they want you to explore, you know, your own empowerment when it comes to them, especially if they haven't, I mean, it doesn't really matter whether they've treated you right or not. I feel like this person in their heart, they want you to explore your life. They want you to know that you have so many different options and there are so many things out there for you. And that they have actually a lot of positive feelings here, guys. Like, I feel for many of you, this might not even be a situation in which you are in conflict with this person. I feel like that's a minor group of you. I feel like for a lot of you, this person really feels a soulmate connection to you. They feel a special one-on-one bond. They feel friendship. They feel balance. They feel a lot with you. For some of you, might even be in a relationship with this person and they don't always speak up. They're not always maybe the best communicator, but they feel like you've been heaven sent to them and that you've empowered them a lot, and in turn they wish that they could make you see how strong you are in their eyes, you know, to encourage you to follow your dreams. And I feel like there's a lot of support here for your dreams and for what you've been doing lately, okay? I know that this is kind of a little bit all over the place, but I feel like a lot of people always choose pile number 3, so I think that's why that happens a lot. I noticed pile number 3 is very popular, and I get a lot of messages coming in and a lot of different energies. So hopefully you guys can figure out the messages, you know, that apply to your situation with this person. But again, I just want to reiterate this heavenly witch here at the, you know, as we're closing this off. This person really does feel like you're heaven sent. I really feel it. Look at the Lovers, like that angel in the background. Heaven sent, seriously. And this person just wants you to keep going for your goals. I really feel like balancing, you know, finding that balance within yourself too, of being compassionate and being empowered. For some of you, you guys are very empathetic, and this person hates seeing you get stomped on by people, or not being powerful. You know what I mean? Not always embracing your power because you're afraid to hurt someone. That's another special message here for some of you. Like, this person really wants you to be more powerful. Or at least to show it more, instead of always being a little bit too compassionate, okay? That's a special message for some of you. But I really hope that this reading helped you and gave you some kind of insight into your person's heart. Like I said, for many of you, the storm fields, it very, as well too, I feel like this person, one more message I'm getting here with the storm fields in reverse, is that this person wants you to know that they will be by your side no matter what comes. Like hell or high water, this person wants to be by your side. They want to be in you know, partnership with you, even if sometimes you question it because you can't tell what's going on inside of their head. Okay? So, lots of love to you guys. Take care of yourselves. And if you want to have a personal reading with me, that information's all down in the description box below. Etsy store. You can purchase a reading there. You can, if anybody who gets something off my Amazon wishlist always gets a reading as a thank you as well. So, that's just another option. And you guys have been blowing me away with my Amazon wishlist. I'm pretty surprised that... But anyways, very grateful for each and every one of you. Like, subscribe if you want. Click the notification bell if you want to. Yeah, lots of love, guys, and see you next time. Okay? Bye-bye. Hey, guys. So if you chose pile number 4 with the selenite, this is your reading. So let's find out what is on your person's heart. What messages do they have from your heart, from their heart to yours, okay? So we're starting out. I'll just pull them at one at a time here. The Fire Witch. Okay, I have 2 songs coming to my head right now. One is No One Like You by the Scorpions, and the other one is Sex on Fire by Kings of Leon. So this person, their heart, like, oh my god, Burning Desire by Lana Del Rey. That one too. This person has like a total burning desire in their heart for you. I feel like this person finds you very attractive. There's a lot of passion here in terms of their heart. There's strong pull and attraction here. A lot of passion in their heart when it comes to you. So that's definitely something I'm picking up. A lot of fiery passion. We have Strength. So that's interesting. This person could also, you know, see you as very strong and powerful here, especially the Fire Witch as well. But Strength, actually, especially, this isn't a tarot card. This is actually the spell. I think it's the spell. I just got it in the mail. I just pre-ordered it. The Spell Keeper. what is it called? Spellcasters Oracle cards. I have it linked down in the description box. But when you think about actually the Strength card in tarot, that can actually be about strong sexual passion, but sometimes it's very held back. It's reserved, you know, because they have to make sure that they're not acting on all these things. So for some of you, this person restrains these things, these passions, but in their heart, they have a lot of it, like their heart's on fire. We have protecting treasure. So, okay, this person could be a bit guarded, okay, here with the Strength card and the protecting treasure. There could also be a very strong desire of this person to protect you as well. We have memory. So a lot of memories. For many of you, you know this person for a long time. They could have a lot of memories in their heart when it comes to you that they replay over and over in their head, okay? Knight of Wands. Eight of Wands. I definitely see a lot of strong passion here, but I see this kind of stagnant energy here with the Knight. Not stagnant energy, but it's kind of like this resting period where they're feeling a bit guarded at the moment. It could be a little bit, yeah, protecting treasure. That's what the Nine of Wands is all about. This guy's kind of like taking a break, but also making sure that nobody's going to touch what he's worked hard for. And very solo type of energy. And like I was mentioning in a previous pile, like nines do represent a very solo energy because people, you know, haven't gotten to the point where, well, with the Ten of Wands, it's going to be more like that final push. So I feel like there's some kind of culmination coming here, but in terms of this person. But we have the Eight of Wands, so there's a lot of passion here. Queen of Wands, Fire Witch. Some of you, like if you're not fire signs, or you know what I mean, you don't have to be a fire sign, but there's just that energy here of you being very like smoking hot, very attractive to this person. There's a lot of passion on their end. Let's see. Wow. Queen of Cups and Temperance. Interesting about Temperance, because that sometimes can be about mixing fluids, flow. There's a lot of desire on this person's part, I'm going to be honest. Lots of it. But I feel like for a lot of you, this person doesn't necessarily show it right now. Because of that, well, that Strength, the Nine of Wands. For some of you, that's going to be a specific message. For others of you, this person wants you to know that they've been holding on to you, that they want to perhaps move forward in this connection. Especially for those of you that are in a relationship with this person. They could be a little bit protective, but I feel like for some of you, they want to protect you as well. Protecting also their own their self at this time. One second, sorry, I'm just picking up some messages here. I definitely feel this desire to take a risk, to take a chance, but they're trying to protect what they already have, what they built up. So there could be, yeah, very much a protective energy when this person, like self-preservation, there we go, self-preservation, trying to take care of themselves a little bit. But there's this strong desire to just be crazy, okay, like to just let it all out. I would definitely say that this person finds you, like in their heart, like one of the messages from their heart would be that they find you to be very loving, very excitable, very beautiful, attractive. Like really, honestly, with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, there's an intuitive connection perhaps here. There's that emotional connection, but also that physically attractive connection. This person, I feel, has a lot of fun memories perhaps with you. Maybe you guys had some good times together. And I feel like really most of all, what this person wants peace with you. Like that's part of the message of their heart, is that they want peace with you. With the Strength card too, that's about a very peaceful energy. It's strength without, you know, trying to force something or make something happen. It's like just like a flow. And I feel like that's what they would want. I'm going to take some Frida cards. I want to say thank you, by the way, to Marlene. I didn't get to say thank you in the beginning. I forgot to grab that deck because I was like, I had so many different things going on. And Marlene, I already emailed you, and I'm going to be doing your reading this weekend. But thank you so much, Marlene. I appreciate this so much. So, Spirit, let's get a message. Connect to your inner sense of the beauty of wisdom, being grateful for your whole journey. That's interesting. I feel like a lot of you have been through a journey with this person, and they would love to have a new phase, especially for those of you that are in no contact situations. There's this desire to kind of take a risk. Okay? On this person's part. Strong desire, I would say. It says you belong to life. With love and reverence, you will find this peace and heart, the peace and harmony of this. Peace and harmony right there with temperance. So this person definitely wants kind of that flow, I guess, between the two of you. A peaceful connection. And we also have this one, it flipped over. Choose to see creative energy in everything, no matter what, and you will recognize opportunity. Some of them might be waiting for the right opportunity to take a leap of faith with you. Perhaps for some of you, this person might be waiting for a signal from you, but I feel like yeah, some of you, this person's waiting for a signal from you to kind of move forward. They want to, but they might be a little bit protective at the moment because of that. Maybe for some of you, this person feels like this is just a memory. I feel like a lot of you are choosing this pile. It's kind of all over the place. I'm going to take a few cards here. Let's see if we can get some more specific stuff here with you guys. I just get lots of passion, lots of fire, lots of protective energy is what I'm getting here. Lots of holding on, perhaps, to this connection and waiting. Yeah, lightning. They want something to change here. Lightning. They want some big changes. They want some passion, some excitement. Sick person. Well, okay, I want to say with the sick person card, I'm getting that, yeah, there could be some stagnant energy here. Maybe things have kind of gone downhill or kind of at a standstill or a stalemate. Right now with the stork, there's definitely a desire for forward movement, for travel. For some of you guys, there's a distance here. And they would love to see you. So again, for those of you at a distance, this person would love to kind of like surprise you and see you. Like that would be like their dream in their heart is actually to like shock you, like show up at your doorstep, like do something completely crazy. This person could also feel like you're guarded. Remember, some of these messages can come out in the reverse. We have the children. So there could be children involved, but again, there's this very excitable energy, the innocent energy, innocent love here. Some of you, this is a newer connection. For some of you, this is an older connection that wants a renewal, okay? The fox. Let me see here. What is the message from pile number? Oop. We got one. Oh my gosh, we have the fox and the queen. So, this person really is sneaky a little bit here with the fox. They could be a little bit clever. They might not always come out outright and say what they're thinking or feeling. But in your eyes, I feel like this person really sees you as a queen. No matter the gender, there's just value here when it comes to this. For some of you, they might be feeling like you're being a bit elusive. And perhaps for some of you, you've been showing them your strength. Oh, we have lilies too. Oops. Lilies. And the house flipped over. I didn't even see these two. Sorry. With lilies, this can be about doing things with honor and integrity. And the house. Interesting. The house reminds me of privacy, secrets, things that we kind of keep behind closed doors. For some of you, this might be something in which there needs to be decorum in public. But when in private, they would want to make this more passionate. So for some of you, it's like maybe you work with this person, or you guys have to have an outwardly, sorry, this is a very specific message. You have to have an outwardly, like, relationship that is outwardly proper. But their desire is to go further than that, to take a risk, to come at you. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully you guys will find your messages in this reading, because I feel like, yeah, there might have been, I'm wondering if a lot of people are going to be picking this pile, because 3, definitely I got that energy. Scattered, not scattered messages, but just a few different scenarios and situations that I think people will be drawn to. And then same with this one a little bit. But the one thing I'm getting here on all sides here is that there is strong, strong passion. For sure. And a strong emotional connection as well. This desire for peace and tranquility. This desire to see each other, to come together physically especially. There could be a lot of memories in this person's heart when it comes to you. They could be wanting to make memories again for some of you that are, you know, this is a newer connection. There could be that desire in their heart to make new memories with you. To make it, with forget-me-not, to make some unforgettable memories, you know, where you'll never forget them. And again, there's this protective energy. This could be, again, with that 9 of Wands here, I feel like they could be putting up a little bit of a front. There could be a lot of protective energy over themselves right now. A little bit of a guarded energy here, especially too with that Strength card. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I hope that this gives you some insight into your person's heart. The messages that are kind of sitting there that they may not be telling you. And, you know, if you like the reading, of course, I'd love a like. It always helps me out. When you give me a like, it makes me cheerful. And if you want to subscribe, that would be great too. I'd love to see you guys around in the future. And for those of you that support the channel, so much love. Like to you guys so much, so much, so much. And if you want a personal reading, all that information's down in the description box below. There's a link to my Etsy store where you can purchase a reading. There is also a link to my Amazon wish list. So anybody who gets something off my wish list always gets a reading as a thank you. So those are some options. And if you want to get personal reading with me. But anyways, I'm sending you lots of love. As I mentioned, take care of yourselves, guys, and I'll see you on the next reading, okay? Bye-bye.